What's up, Taiwan? I'm Ethan Liu with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. The southern city of Kaohsiung on Wednesday raised its water conservation alert and tightened restrictions for certain large users. The move comes as a widespread drought continues to impact southern Taiwan's water resources. Kaohsiung increased its alert level from yellow to the more severe orange. That puts it on the same basis as neighboring Tainan, which moved up to orange at the beginning of March. Now, industrial users in Kaohsiung that consume more than 1,000 cubic meters of water each month will see their supply reduced by 10%. Venues like car washes, saunas, and swimming pools will also have the current limit on their water supply increased, and water pressure in households will be lowered at night. The average monthly salary for young people in Taiwan is around $1,100. This figure is from a new Labor Ministry report, which says the average salary increased only $200 compared to 10 years ago. And with worsening inflation, young people in the country are finding it increasingly difficult to balance their finances. Yu Jinhuang has this report.
Fresh out of college, Chen Liyi feels fortunate to be employed. While his pay is far from ideal, for many liberal arts graduates like Chen, just being in a steady job is considered something of a blessing.
低薪已经成为一个普遍的现象，对，然后大家就会面对这个低薪的现状有点无力感。就我身边要找工作，其实都要花几个月这样。主要还是看科系啊，就是像如果是科技业的话，可能就比较缺人。
Chen is far from alone in his concerns about income and employment. Newly released figures from Taiwan's Labor Ministry show that young people aged 15 to 29 had average monthly income of around $1,100 last year. That's about $200 more than the average salary for young people in 2012. The government says this is an overall increase of around 24% in 10 years. But for young people in the job market right now, there's an additional hurdle: inflation. Across the world, rising inflation has caused living costs to spike, while the purchasing power of money has dropped. And in Taiwan, it's no different. The financial pinch has particularly affected people with lower incomes and younger workers. An online job bank recently conducted a financial survey of people under the age of 39. Their findings show that it's now far more difficult for younger people to save money.
离乡工作者又有外食费啊、房租要负担，其实累积存款的速度是相当缓慢的。那以这个存款数字来看，平均只有12.4万，这是降至5年新低。
But even though many people are looking for work, Taiwan's Labor Ministry says job shortages remain a serious issue. Government data show that more than 30% of people want to find new jobs because their salaries and benefits don't meet their expectations.
你开出一个至少的合理的薪资为一个新进人员的起薪，不要是开一个那个跟行情完全不合的那个起薪，然后再来喊缺工，那就比较没有道理。
The latest government data also revealed that over 20% of people are now looking for jobs in other countries. There are concerns that if this trend is not addressed soon, it will become more challenging for Taiwan to hold on to its homegrown talent. Andy Xue and Yu Jinhuang for TaiwanPlus.
New figures show Taiwan's road traffic death rate is 8 times higher than that of countries like the United States, Germany, and Japan. One of the problems, pedestrians don't have anywhere to walk. Louis Watt reports.
A common sight on Taiwan's roads. Cars are supposed to give way to pedestrians on crossings, but they don't. Pedestrians have a green light, but so does traffic turning right.
有时候他们开得太快，如果一个闪失一偏一点就撞到人，那个风险很大。
一半车袂，啊袂吼，我也要过啊，吼伊也袂理我，我会讲笨蛇。
Failing to yield to pedestrians and other traffic is a common cause of fatalities on Taiwan's busy roads. Official figures for 2022 show that more than 16,000 people were injured on Taiwan's roads, and more than 3,000 were killed. Of those, almost 400 were pedestrians. Each day, nearly 47 pedestrians are killed or injured. The number of people killed on Taiwan's roads per 100,000 is 8 times higher than other advanced economies, including the United States and Japan. In Taipei, this counts as a pavement. Many users feel that it's actually not much more than an afterthought. It's simply painted green. There's no actual separation between users and the traffic, and it's not level. So if you have difficulties walking or you're in a wheelchair, it's even harder to negotiate. In other cities like Kaohsiung in the south, it's rarer to see any kinds of pavements. Illegal parking makes the problem worse, and walking to school dangerous.
因为这里是黄线的时候还是可以临停嘛，那有的家长就会停在这边等学校的小朋友上车。那你知道车子一停到这边来了，那小朋友走过来的时候都要绕了一大圈才过来，所以有时候是真的蛮危险的啦。
Why do so many roads in Taiwan lack a safe place to walk?
我要求要设，但是不设的有没有法则？没有。所以我们目前正在针对法令的这个部分，看看能不能有相关的法则，能够要求你，如果违反我们的设计标准的时候，看看有没有相关的法则。
The lack of pavements has become a political issue, with the main opposition party, the Kuomintang or KMT, using it to criticize the government.
大家常常讲说，政府你要鼓励生养生育。但你最基本的民众一条安全回家的路有没有提供？
The national government has previously asked local officials to improve road safety in their areas, calling the continuing rise in traffic deaths unacceptable. The fear for Taiwan's pedestrians and other road users is that Taiwan's high road traffic accident rate isn't going to come down without substantial changes to its roads. An ambitious prospect that will need lots of political will, as well as time and money. Damon Lin and Louise Watt in Taipei for TaiwanPlus.
A tiny island off the northern coast of Taiwan is reopening to tourism. Keelung Islet is sometimes called Taiwan's Dragon Bowl. It will be open from the beginning of April to the end of October. The 1-kilometer-long tourist destination is popular for its geology, ecology, and the peak offering a 360-degree panoramic view. It can only be reached by boat from Taiwan's main island. Daily visitor numbers are limited, and reservations to visit the island are fully booked for April. Hot air balloon pilot hopefuls will soon have another option for training outside of Europe or the United States, as southeastern Taiwanese county is opening Asia's first hot air balloon flight school. Sully Jensen has the story.
Up, up and away. Taiwan's southeastern county of Taitung will open Asia's first hot air balloon flight training school. Taitung is ideal for flying activities. It's surrounded by mountains and the wind constantly flows in the same direction. The area is already famed for hosting the annual Taiwan International Balloon Festival. Government officials say the addition of a flight school is the logical next step.
县政府在推动这气球产业这一块，飞行员训练应该是算我们的最后一块的拼图。
Taitung County Chief Rao Qingling recently traveled to Spain. There, she witnessed the signing of an agreement between Taiwan's Sky Rainbow Airlines and Spain's Ultra Magic Balloons. The Spanish company is the largest hot air balloon manufacturer in the world. Sky Rainbow Airlines facilitates hot air balloon tours through Taitung. The flight training school is an outgrowth of its new partnership with Ultra Magic. Balloon pilots have hailed the development.
可以节省很多时间成本，然后取得也比较容易哦。就我们去国外的话，还要测试英文能力之类。
In the future, students will not need to travel to Europe or the United States to get a hot air balloon license. The hope is that the school will establish Taitung as a hot air balloon destination for both students and enthusiasts. Damon Lin, Harold Hughes and Sally Jensen for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Finally, we leave you with images of the world's biggest standing wave pool in Hawaii. I'm Ethan Liu, take care, and I'll see you next time.